Okay, I'm here by myself. I want to be here by myself. I'm going to record this. I'm in my truck. Um, I'm really, really trying to understand why I talk to these horrible people on the internet, on Blab. Trying to understand why I get so angry about people that I would never even give the time of day in real life. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, Chad, this is a message to Chad. Chad, I yell at everybody on the internet because most of the people that are in Blab, fucking, they just make me insane. They just, they revolt me. They just, it's such, when I talk to people like Joey, and Joey says, just turn it off and, none of these people affect your real life. He's right. But when I'm on Blab or in a chat, it seems to affect me in the time in the moment. Like Joey says, it doesn't affect you once it's over. And all you have to do is turn it off. But this fucking guy Mazza, man, this guy knows where I live, and a lot of people know where I live. And this fucker's gonna do something. And when he does, he's gonna find out I'm the wrong motherfucker. It's just this lies. He just said, all you do is you're a liar. What I lie about? Tim Allen's my cousin. I got a blowjob in boot camp. Didn't lie about anything else. Oh, I was in the army and I got my friend's face got blown off. Shit and giggles. What else did I lie about? A couple stupid stories. But then ever since KNF has been over, I get on Blab and I'm just very normal. Try to have a normal conversation. It's just lie. And this fucker lies every time he opens his mouth. I remember years ago, I had this guy that I knew who was always saying, everybody's ripping me off. I keep getting robbed. And he was out robbing everybody. He never got robbed. He was out stealing, breaking into homes. He gets arrested and he calls me up. He wants me to help him bail him out. This is back in the 80s. And, this was a guy that everybody was robbing him. Everybody was breaking into his shit and stealing his shit. He was robbing everybody. That's what Mazza is. Mazza is a thief and a liar and a scumbag and a total piece of shit. But all he wants to do is, this motherfucker is a liar. This motherfucker is a doxer. This motherfucker is this. He's the thief that's calling everybody a thief. He's the liar that's calling me a liar every chance he gets. He's a miserable fat bastard. I think he's a homosexual. I think when he got really mad about the homosexuality tendencies, I think it really upset him. I think John's a homosexual. I think John is a non-practicing homosexual. And I think that's why he's so miserable. He never fulfilled his sexual desires, which is homosexual. He's bisexual. He has gay tendencies. He gets mad when he gets called homophobic because ever since he was young, he's probably had homosexual desires. And I think he fantasizes about having sex with men. That's what I think. Now, I'm going to get off of Blab. I'm going to stop doing Blab. I got a lot of stuff I got to get accomplished. I'm going to get off Blab for a while. I'm going to take a hiatus. I'm going to do any more Periscopes for a while. I'm going to get real serious about working and making money and figure out what my next move is going to be. I'm going to get off of Twitter. I'm not going to tweet. I'm not going to retweet. I'm going to take a break. I've been knowing that I needed to get off the internet for a long time because I'm getting really pissed off again. I'm getting really, really angry about some of these people. And I want to be sensible like Joey, who's very sensible. He goes, these people don't matter. You know, you turn it off and it's gone. So I need to turn it off for a while. I'm very lonely because I don't want to tell the people that I know how bad and how lonely I am and how what a crisis mode I'm kind of in. I mean, I'm like in this mode of I know the things I need to do to get things straightened out, but I just can't get myself to do it. And there's nothing worse than knowing what you need to do to change your life when you're not doing it. And I'm making excuses all the time that, hey, you know, it's beyond my control. I'm really starting to fall into a deep depression again. I was really working hard and working a lot of hours and ignoring what's wrong. I'm really depressed about a lot of shit. And I don't like it when depression overtakes me. Because once I get depressed, I get really fucking gone. And I fight it with being angry. And anger is not the answer to being combating with depression. So I felt like I, made some improvement because during the holidays, I was a mess. And now it's starting again. And I'm really getting angry at the people I keep going back and talking to. I'm really tired of people insulting me. I'm really tired of people that are nothing but some asshole in a lobby saying you're nothing and you're a piece of shit. And we don't even know what the fuck they are. I'm tired of these invisible people telling me what a scumbag I am. And then I'm hearing, oh, but we love you. We love you. And nobody loves you. There's nobody that cares about you. People go to the internet to hate and ridicule. And they go to the internet on these social sites and Twitter to fuck with people. They don't go there to build people up and try to encourage people. That's what church is for. That's what seminars are about. You go to a seminar and you learn how to get control of your life and get control of your emotions and get balance. You don't get balance by people telling you what a piece of shit you are night and day. And if you aren't affected by people constantly telling you what a piece of garbage you are, then you're really not very, very human. Because, we're social beings. We're kind of in a situation where we need the approval of something. And I got all these people. All I got to do is pick up the phone and just spill my guts and tell them what the fuck I'm going through. But I'm so ashamed that I'm so far gone. And they're going, but you had your shit together for so many years. What happened? Then I got to explain everything and I got to talk about what's going on. And I just told somebody the other day, I said, I'm alone because I can't pick up the phone and talk to people that can help me get through this shit. I can call my family, I can call my friends and tell them, look, man, I am a wreck. And then just shut up and let them give me some advice. But what do? I get on the internet, I talk to a bunch of belligerent, hateful people that got nothing going on in their life. And they stand there and they just try to shoot you through your hole. When they see that their words and their comments cause you pain, they come on even stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's why this social media shit, this whole KNF crowd was a bunch of people that had success and they were unhappy. Or I think there were a bunch of people that had nothing. They're one or the other. They either have great careers and good jobs and disposable income, and they just want to see people that are just scratching. Just scratching, trying to put their life back together. I mean, there's so many people out of work. I mean, I was at an interview the other day, And there was so many people that showed up that shouldn't have been there. People that had really a lot going on, had great skills, and were all applying for a job with no benefits, no guarantee salary, straight commission, 1099. And people are like, I've ran out of money. I've sold everything I got to sell. I was talking to people in the lobby, and people, they've lost everything. And they had done everything right. I mean, they're lying every day about the unemployment. Oh, the economy's better. The economy's a wreck, man. We're in a depression. There's over 30 million people, or some ungodly number. I don't know if it's 30 million or 60 million people on food stamps. We got more people on welfare than any other time ever. I mean, I can't go to the store, and every time I go to the store, somebody's buying their groceries with an ABT Washington State card. It got so bad when we were not spending our savings, we were going to food banks. I never thought there would be a day that I'd have to go to a food bank. I mean, I was at food banks. I was bringing home spoiled food that wasn't even fit to eat. And it's like, if you're broke, people just want to just say, oh, you deserve it. We have savings. But if we reach into that savings, we're done. And I've been working so hard to make a little bit of money. And as fast as I make it, it's going right back out the door. And I look for a job all the time. All the time. And these people that are in these chat rooms and in these lobbies, and, oh, I've got this great job, and I'm this and I'm that. And like, they know you're looking for a job. And I've even asked one person, I says, man, do you know a recruiter? Can you give me a name, an email, something? I need help. They don't do shit. You ask people for help, not a handout, not a go-to fund, not for a handout, just a lead on an interview. They don't give you shit. These people, if they have anything, they think they're superior. And you got these people like that just love because they still have a job. They still have a mortgage. They still have a nice, financial situation. And they want to take the people that have lost and are living, week from paycheck to paycheck, and just trying to have confidence that things are going to get better, and they don't. And then when they don't get better, they say it's all your fault. Bad things happen to good people. I don't have a drug addiction. I don't have a drinking problem. When I sit there and watch these people drink and do drugs and just, act like they're so fucking above it all, and they're fucking addicts, and they got a job, and they're just sitting there abusing drugs and alcohol, I just want to scream. Like, why can that son of a bitch still have a job, a real job, and they're a fucking complete alcoholic, drug addict asshole? And that's what I saw in the car business. All the people that had the highest positions in the car business were all alcoholics, were all drug addicts. Very abusive people, very, 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 very evil people. Just egomaniacs. And I couldn't stand being around it anymore. I was working so hard. I was working so many hours. I ended up in the hospital. I didn't work my fingers to the bone because I wasn't working physical labor job, but I was working myself to death. And I ended up in the hospital with a heart disease. And this goddamn driving Uber, I was working so hard. I was working so many hours. And I was trying everything to do it better and do it better. And they just keep you down. They just make sure you're just not going to do well. They deactivate you when you're having a good week. the app doesn't work. You know, you're just you know, killing yourself with the hours. And then if you're not working, you're still out. You're in the car. You're doing everything you can to just do the best you can do, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And you're so isolated. I don't know what to do anymore. But I know I got to get off this goddamn internet. I have to. I mean, I get so mad at Mazza. I want to choke him. I trusted him. And everything I did to trust him, he turned around and stabbed me in the back. And he just goes on and on and on. Here's this fat fucking sack of shit whose wife gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, because he told me she gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. She goes to work every day. And he's going to say, but I'm retired. I don't have to work. Yeah, because his wife's going to work. And then every time he opens his mouth, oh, your wife supports you. Your wife supports you. No, Mazza, your wife supports you, you fat fuck. She knows you're incompetent. She knows you can't get along with people. This guy can't get along with people on the internet. You really think he can get along with people in an office? Do you know how hard it is to go to an office every day and get along with people? It's the hardest part of the job, my experiences in office environments, is getting along with coworkers. The actual job can sometimes not be that tasking. It's getting along with people and tolerating the politics. And work today in an office, I don't care where you work, if you work in an office, you have to deal with so much abuse from coworkers. There's not an office environment. I get people in my car talking about the abuse they take at work. And you hear it, all you hear about is you know, what they have to deal with from their coworkers, from some boss. And they just can't quit because you quit. Good luck finding another job. And people dig into your personal life at work like I've never seen before. One of the things that was bothering me about the jobs that I had in the car business is everybody was trying to dig into your personal life. And the more you didn't want to talk about your personal life, the more they would try to dig and dig and dig. And then if they couldn't get you to talk about your personal life, they'd make shit up. And then make sure that you heard about it. And the people that you would try the hardest to get along with would be the people the more you bit your tongue and you wouldn't lash out, the more they would abuse you. The more hell they'd make your life. And all you were trying to do is just smile and be, you know, I used to always get told, kill people with kindness. If you keep being nice to somebody that's being obnoxious and hateful, sooner or later, they're going to realize, you know, they just have to be nice back. It doesn't work that way in the real world. It's like that the harder you are to be nice to people that are horrible to you, the more horrible they get. They look at it as you're weak. Oh my God, they know they think they're winning. What are they winning? There's a lot of sick fucking people in the world. That's why I just wanted a job. I wanted this job where I didn't have to deal with anybody. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to finally have my own space and not have people breathing down my neck and constantly trying to make my life a living hell. Because I physically couldn't take it anymore. But now reality's setting in. I'm going to have to go back to that goddamn business. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to just go back. And I'm going to have to just mind my tongue and just suck up. I'm going to have to go back in the fire. I'm going to have to. Who's Bobo? Bo. I've got somebody in here. Oh, shit. Who are you, Bobo? Or Bob Brobe? Are you in here? I just now noticed that there's somebody in here. I thought I was recording this for somebody just to watch. Who are you? Ninja. Oh, shit. Who's Ninja? Who are you, Ninja? You got to type something? You gonna leave me hanging, Ninja? Did you leave? Do you know who I am? You ever seen me before? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do I sound crazy? Do I sound crazy? Do I sound... I'm really depressed. I'm really depressed. I want to call people that I know. I want to talk to family. I want to talk to my family so bad. Just stop talking to people on the internet. But if I tell my family how bad I am, they're going to be just... If my mom knew how bad I was, it'd kill her. She thinks I'm fine. She thinks my marriage is fine. She thinks everything's fine because I lie. If I was to talk to my sisters, they would panic. I tried to talk to my brother. He won't listen. He's too busy talking about his own shit. He called yesterday. We talked for a half hour. He wouldn't even let me talk. I was almost ready to beg him just to let me talk. I don't have anybody I can talk to. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. I can't. I got to talk to people that I know. Tony, my best friend, he called me this morning. He said, I had a dream about you. I haven't talked to Tony since the wedding. I was his best man. I said, he goes, how are you doing? I said, man, I don't know. He goes, what's going on? He thinks I'm still selling cars. I didn't even tell him I was doing Uber. He thinks I'm still in the car business. He said, you still a Mercedes? I says, no, I haven't been selling cars for a long time. He says, well, what are you doing? I said, God, I was doing Uber for 5 months. He goes, what? He goes, I got a friend that damn near got killed driving Uber. Got in an accident, a head-on collision. He damn near died. I told him it was horrible. I met a lot of people, 707 people I met. Some of the people were awesome, and some of the people were just a nightmare. He goes, why didn't you call me? Why don't you come to Los Angeles? Do you want to come down here? I said, I can't. He goes, oh, I gotta go. Something's going on. I'll call you back. And I was ready to tell him everything. And he had to go. It's my best male friend. Known him since 1984. We've never had a fight. Tony Powell's a year older than me. He's black. He's good looking. He's real successful. He's never drank. He's never smoked. He's always worked out with weights. He's always been a health nut. He was an engineer in computers in the early 80s in the Silicon Valley. He started a financial investment company. He was a land developer. He's worked in finance. He owns a company. He does very well. He owns 2 or 3 homes. He's been married 3 times. He's not very good at that. But he's always been so positive. Ever since I've known Tony, he's always got good things to say. He knows a lot of people. He likes people. He he told me years and years ago. He says every day he wants to go and meet somebody. He wants to make a new acquaintance, and he keeps everybody's phone numbers, and he organizes people that he meets, and he sees the best in everybody. He's nothing like me. And he's a realist. He's a very realistic guy. He's not superficial. He's very, very solid. And he's really well liked. I've never met anybody that knows him that doesn't like him. I mean, he's like this one guy that I've known all these years, and I've never, ever met anybody that would say something bad about him. So maybe he's just real careful and selective who he gets to know. Never. He's like the only person I've ever known. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about him. Ever. So, yeah. That's the truth.